Hello, my name is James Grunig, or Jim Grunig as almost everyone calls me. I'm a professor emeritus teaching public relations in the Department of Communication at the University of Maryland, where I taught for 36 years before retiring 14 years ago. As I calculated, I have been working in the public relations profession for 57 years, beginning with my first job working for the Agricultural Information Service at Iowa State University when I was an undergraduate student at that university. I've looked at the website for your conference, and I'm very pleased to see how much progress the public relations profession has made in Bosnia and other Central European countries that are attending your conference. I'm also delighted that you have chosen to honor me at this conference, and I express my thanks for this honor. I'd also like to congratulate the other public relations professionals being honored at the conference and wish them the best for their success in the public relations discipline. I also note that the subject of your conference is crisis and crisis communication, and I do know that this practice has been at the heart of public relations for many years. But it also is very closely related to the kind of principles of public relations that I have tried to develop and teach for many years. In the few minutes that I have, I thought it would be useful for me to tell you about 4 principles of crisis communication that I have developed from the theories that I have taught. I believe crisis communication actually is quite simple if you follow these principles. The first of these principles is the relationship principle. This simply means that organizations must anticipate in advance what kind of crises might occur and then develop relationships with the publics that might be affected with the consequences of those problems or crises that occur. The second principle is the accountability principle. This simply means that at the time of a crisis, an organization should always take responsibility for the crisis, even though it didn't cause the crisis to occur in the first place. The third principle is the disclosure principle, which simply means that at the time of a crisis, an organization must always disclose what happened, why it happened, and what it is trying to do to deal with this. This disclosure must be both to the media and to the publics that are affected by the crisis. The fourth principle then is the symmetrical communication principle, which is very similar to the disclosure principle, but it simply means that at the time of a crisis, organizations should not engage in one way or manipulate kinds of communication to try to cover up the crisis or make itself look better. It should engage in true dialogue with the publics affected and with the media, and answer questions and respond to questions from publics and the media. This kind of symmetrical communication will, in the long run, continue to develop good relationships and better reputation for the organization affected. These principles are quite simple, and I hope they are useful. At this time, though, I would like to again thank you for honoring me at your conference and congratulate you on the success of the conference and the success of the public relations profession in your countries.